You can start now.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, hi. Thank you everyone for joining the session for Hellocash. This is me, Imad. I'm representing Hellocash, a solution, a cash management solution for financial institutions, specifically banks and mobile money service providers out there. I hope that you all have seen our short video before. If not, I can take you through at the end of the presentation again, just to, or maybe I'll do it at the start again, just to give you a glimpse of the value proposition that we are offering as Hellocash.
In most emerging markets, access to cash remains critical for people. While there has been a rise of digital wallets, effective cash management and the switch between digital and traditional cash can be a daily struggle. Hellocash is a crowdfunding-based cash hailing service focused on the customers. It works with your wallet and your bank account, so a platform that helps you manage your cash needs anytime, anywhere. Take this situation. Maya is closing her business for the day. She had a very productive day with good cash earnings, and she needs to put those cash earnings in her wallet account. The closest agent is far away and already closed. Joseph needs to get some medicine for his elderly mom. The pharmacy he wants to go to accepts only cash, but he has a problem. He doesn't have any physical cash. He only has money in his wallet account. Both Maya and Joseph can use Hellocash. Joseph creates a request for physical cash in the app. He can choose the amount he needs and even schedule the request for a later time or date. As she's closing her shop, Maya receives a notification of Joseph's request. She accepts it and they meet for the exchange. Joseph's money is transferred to Maya's account via Hellocash. She hands him the amount in physical cash. Joseph can now mark the transaction as complete. Cool, isn't it? Imagine a different scenario. Jamal is a cash handling agent for a wallet provider and has a kiosk. This provider delivers him with cash, but often too little or too late. This leads to service denials for cash-seeking customers, so Jamal started using Hellocash to tackle the problem. It has been another very productive day for Maya, and she needs to transfer her cash earnings into her digital wallet. She creates another request for electronic cash on the Hellocash app. Jamal is running low on cash for his kiosk and agent business when he sees Maya's request and accepts it. Maya receives the notification through her Hellocash app to go to Jamal's kiosk for her transaction. Maya enters the kiosk and gives Jamal cash to deposit in her wallet account. Jamal marks the transaction as complete on his phone and Maya gets a notification. Maya now has her cash safely stored in her e-wallet. Jamal is ready for customers asking for cash. With the usage of Hellocash, Maya, Joseph, and Jamal were able to manage their cash needs in a quick and convenient manner, so you can too. Hellocash is supported by LFS Advisory, an advisory and management firm with over 20 years of experience.
Yeah, thank you. So this is our value proposition. It's short, it's sweet, and it's very precise. So I'll take you through further elaboration of our product. So just to give you a market overview, I'm sure most of you are already aware of this. This is coming from the GSMA report on the state of industry for 2020. Globally, there are roughly 9.1 million agents registered, out of which 4.8 million are active. This is one transaction in 30 days. There is no interoperability at agent level. This means that agents will have to keep separate cash tills with them in order, if they are supporting more than one mobile money services. Most of the agents are non-exclusive, which means that they are servicing more than one service providers. So it creates a problem for these agents, because then they'll have to prioritize their cash based on different campaigns, based on their earnings, based on the demand, and many other factors, because they have limited cash available to them. The other important thing is limited ATM and branch network, especially in Africa. This creates a problem while agent tries to rebalance his cash. So in case he wants to convert hard cash into cash in account, or if he wants to have access to hard cash, it makes it that more difficult for agent to do that. So this leads into like losing opportunities that he may get while he's trying to rebalance his skill. Uh, then out of 9.1 million agents, roughly 4.1 million agents are based out of South Asia and Africa. South Asia and Africa predominantly has the largest number of deployments, largest concentration of wallets, and largest concentration of agents per se. Gross wallets globally are 1.2 billion, out of which 300 million are active, which makes it roughly 25%. Africa has a better average in terms of gross to active ratio, which is roughly 29.5%. 43% of the monthly volume of 70 billion US dollar is actually represented by cash in and cash out, cash deposits and cash withdrawals. So this is quite significant because this is what will drive the whole ecosystem, these cash-related use cases. 13% of the active accounts, they receive bulk disbursement. So this is one major source of incoming cash. And then there is 10 to 15% service denial due to lack of cash. There is no hard evidence or relevant case study available on service denials, but we have done, based on our own research and individual discussions with different service providers working in different economies, this is the average that we hear from them constantly. This relates to service denials, which are primarily because of lack of cash at agent. So this is just an overview of the market globally back in 2020. Now focusing on Africa. So Africa is the leader and the most significant and carries most significant portion of mobile money services globally. Africa has roughly 604 million registered accounts, out of which 162 million accounts are active. Out of roughly between 4.1 to 4.4 million registered agents, 2.7 billion agents are active, which is very high. The average transaction size that these agents support is roughly 18 US dollar. And the liquidity management cost for rebalancing their cash needs is $10 or 10% of the total cost for agents. So this is the amount that they'll have to spend in order to manage their cash needs. The target groups that we are targeting as part of Hellocash, obviously this represents the whole ecosystem that mobile money normally has in general. So this includes agents, this includes ride-hailing service drivers, this includes mobile wallet customers, B2B supply chains, small merchants. So this is something that we add to the overall value chain or to the overall ecosystem of mobile money. These are the small merchants, small traders who are part of the same geography, same economy, same community where these agents are operating. They are rich in cash due to the kind of business that they are doing, which could be like selling bread, butter, same as most of the agents. But they are not users of mobile money for whatever reason, but they can be a good source to do the rebalancing of cash. Same goes for food delivery service riders, and then obviously one natural stakeholder is mobile financial services, having these wallets in the market. So what is Hellocash? So as you may have seen in the app, in the short video, so Hellocash is basically a crowdfunding or how we call it as a community-based cash hailing service. The idea is primarily based on the concept based on which Uber works. And there are different reasons why we want to do it, because Uber is a use case that is mostly understood by customers in most of the markets. And replicating a similar use case will mean that we are able to expedite the learning curve of customers when it comes to usability and using Hellocash. So if a user has used Uber or any similar ride-hailing service, it's more likely that he will understand the Hellocash use case more easily without much reinforcement or training as such. We are offering multiple different features focused on customer and mostly reusability. Uh, One of the key features, and it's a very conscious effort that we have done in developing this product, is that we do not intend to develop a new ecosystem altogether. Rather, we are focused on reinventing and creating synergies with the existing ecosystem. So we want to complement an existing ecosystem while disrupting the ecosystem, but we do not want to create a new space altogether or a new use case altogether, which makes it that more difficult for customers and for service providers to incorporate. Obviously, this is supported by LFS Advisory. It's a large consultancy based out of Germany, having like decades of experience around digital financial services. Moving on, so what are the challenges that we as Hellocash are trying to overcome? So there are multiple different challenges, which includes lack of physical and electronic cash. This is especially true for economies like Africa and Asia, where hard cash and even electronic cash is difficult to get. It's because of like the scarcity of the branch and ATM network. Mostly the branch and ATM networks are cluttered in urban areas, so it's not easy for people to reach to access this infrastructure to manage their cash needs. A high cost of cash management, obviously, because of these challenges, the cost of cash management, both for agents and for the service provider, the wallet provider itself, is high. And even with that high cost, the quality is not up to the mark. Mostly agents find that the rebalancing will require more time than it should take, which means that a lot of the transaction gets lost. And that opportunity loss obviously impacts the profitability of agents, and obviously it creates a bad customer experience for the wallet service provider. Service denials. So cash management is a major part of service denial, apart from other service denials that that are non-cash related. As I mentioned, this is between 10 to 15%. So COVID-19 has created an additional issue, an additional challenge for different for various markets, and regulators in many economies have actually stepped up, and they have taken different measures to further stimulate the use of mobile money and use of agents in the market, because they feel that because of the social distancing rules and to reduce the concentration of people in a small space like bank branches, they feel that having large number of agents, it will help to reduce the spread. So COVID-19 has also increased the demand for these agents and the need for them to have adequate cash with them. Inactive wallets. So as you have seen that the gross to active ratio is not very encouraging. There is still a huge gap. This means that the acquisition cost, there's high acquisition cost if you try and net out the cost that you may have spent to acquire a wallet, and then the ultimate active wallets that you get out of it. And that has various different reasons. One of the reasons could be that the customer do not see the use case relevant for him, or he do not see the value of keeping money in his wallet. So Hellocash is something that that creates that additional use case or additional value proposition for a wallet provider to offer to his customer, whereby customer will be able to use it more effectively, and maybe use it for earning some money out of it as well. High customer churn, yes. So normally you run a campaign, you onboard a lot of wallet users, but in the end, the users don't feel or don't find the value proposition attractive enough, so they become dormant, and this creates high customer churn. This may not be true for some market, but this is mostly true for many markets in general. Lack of ATM and banks infrastructure, I've already explained. So how we tackle these issues? So first of all, we create an ecosystem which is very transparent, and it relies on synergies that we create with the existing ecosystem and existing partners. We offer additional use cases on top of the use cases that Wallet already is offering. We feel that these additional use cases should attract users more towards Wallet through our solution or for our solution. We are relying heavily on reusability of resources, which means that we do not intend to reinvent the wheel or reinvent or create a new ecosystem altogether. Rather, we are focusing on reusing what's already available in the market. We have some very specialized and interesting use case relating to social and corporate disbursements. This is different from the way normal disbursements are done, and the differentiation part is on the servicing part. So disbursement is simple, but servicing is slightly more challenging, and that is where we are offering a value to our corporate clients or to NGOs and to governments to effectively disburse money within a certain community or geography. We are empowering community to do their own cash management. So this is something that is a very strong value proposition, especially for wallet providers, because this eases out their challenges in terms of like managing 24/7 the cash demands, ensuring that agents get their accounts. Agents have enough cash in their accounts to service customer needs, and that obviously attracts a lot of operating cost, which for some markets is as high as like 50 to 60% of the total commission revenue that they currently have. So by empowering the community to manage this within the community itself, it creates a huge value proposition, not just for the customer, but for the wallet provider as well. Then obviously we can use this for multiple different use cases like microloan distribution and collection. So 7 unique selling propositions that we have. We allow a request to be created. The request can be for physical cash or hard cash, or it can be for electronic cash. We will broadcast this request, and this broadcast will go in a certain radius, maybe 500 meters or 1 kilometer radius. The idea is that people who want to service are in a close proximity, so they do not have to travel long, or maybe they do not have to use any vehicle to do the travel. This will mean that the cost of commission and the viability of requests of servicing cash requests which are of lower amounts becomes possible. So this is really supporting micropayment kind of network. It's request scheduling. So this is so I am a customer, and I want to make sure that when I go out in the market and I go out for cash out or cash in, I know exactly where I should go, and I know that that person where I'm going, he will be able to service my need. So I can schedule a request, and once the request is scheduled, I know where I have to go, and the person who is supposed to service me knows that at this point in time he needs this much cash to service a request. So this increases the likelihood of transaction being successful and a better customer experience. We offer trackability and traceability to the last mile by using GPS. So both the requester and servicer will be able to track. We will help to document informal cash economy and forecasting need for cash. So right now, cash forecasting is done like almost 100% with 100% accuracy for electronic cash, because all that information is available readily in the system. But the forecasting for physical cash is something that is not possible currently, because it's not recorded, and you do not know the amount of cash an agent has at any given time. So forecasting of physical cash requirements is not very efficient. But through Hellocash, we will be able to increase this the probability of forecasting a cash requirement to much higher percentage than what it currently is. We will help reduce cash management cost and quality for service providers. As I mentioned, that the cost of cash management for most economies is very high, and the service quality is not in line with the amount of money they are spending on cash management. So this is where we create a huge benefit and value proposition for financial institutions and wallet providers. We offer a use case that allows users to earn from their wallet. So even if I am a customer, I'm not a registered agent, I will be able to earn some money in the form of commission by servicing the cash needs in the economy. So this is a very unique and additional use case that we offer through our platform. Now, most of the countries have their mobile money services regulated like banks. So obviously, control features and compliance and risk is a major consideration. So we only work with partner FIs, partner financial institutions, which can be bank, microfinance, or a mobile money provider who have registered accounts with them. So this means that the KYC or the KY angle is covered upfront. We can provide any limit management as per institutional risk strategy. So you can choose to offer or allow different limits and thresholds based on your own risk strategy. We offer full traceability and trackability. This is very critical in resolving any disputes or any risks while these transactions are carried out. And we offer a very detailed analytical and operational monitoring, reporting, and analysis through our platform. So thank you. This is it. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to take them.
Thank you very much too for your presentation, Imad. Is there any question from attendees? If there is any question, you can take it. So thank you very much for your presentation, Imad.
Thank you very much for the time.
Okay. Good day ahead.